What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, we back with some more prison videos, but this time one of the prison guards that was a guard in Norway's, or that was, worked in Norway's prison, he actually came and visited the prison at Attica or something like that up in New York. I believe it's called Attica. What is it? They got it right here. Yeah, Attica. The Attica facility in New York State Prison. So we finna check this out and see his experience, because we got to see the Americans. I got plenty of videos seeing Americans go to the Norway and try to implement it. Now he's here in New York State, so this is gonna be interesting because I like the Scandinavian style. Like I said, it's a lot more people here in the States, but if you can get a few at a time, I think that will help out a lot. So let's check this out. Let's see. Oh dang, they got the guards on the top of the building. I didn't know that.
Attica's a rough place. It's very cold, and I'm not just speaking about the walls. I'm talking about just the vibe, the energy that you get from everyone. You pretty much have to be a strong individual to survive.
Dang.
There. You might just got here in the facility. You don't really know anybody. So I might try to be your friend just to see what I can get out of you, see what type of person you are, see what you're in prison for. People do take advantage of you. They will.
That makes sense.
Ask you for a candy bar, and then from there it goes to let me wear a pair of your sneakers, and then you don't get them back, and then once you don't, do anything, but from that, then it's just open season. Guys are taking your commissary. They might take your TV. It's like a jungle. It really is. You know how like the lions prey on the weak, and they're just barely surviving in here.
Dang, that's crazy. Gave him a hot dog.
Skal jeg spille inn? I wish I fly like a bird.
Okay, sound decent.
Fight like a bee. Run like a bull.
Don't even seem like it's a prison. That's crazy. It's not crazy. Now, when I say somebody was like, "What do you mean by it's crazy?" That's just another word, but it's just a shocking thing to me. It's not. I'm not saying that it's crazy. This shouldn't be or nothing like. It's shocking, Just because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to seeing that.
Tanken om at vi her som straff, ikke for å straffes. Så vi har fått straff over retten, og da må vi være her I fengselet en periode. Og vi skal jo ikke straffes noe mer her inne. Så det elementet av hevn, det tatt vekk. Det står jo ganske sterkt ellers I hvert fall I USA. Alle pus.
No punishment, no revenge.
Vi har jo for så vidt mange prinsipper, men jeg synes de to mest sentrale, det dette med normalitet, at fengselet skal ligne så mye som mulig på samfunnet på utsiden, men også dette med at vi skal behandle de innsatte på en human måte.
Sett med andre øyne utenfra så kan det virke dette at vi har det for bra. Men til syvende og sist så må vi forstå at vi sitter jo inne. Vår frihet begrenset. Men behandler du et menneske dårlig, hva forventer du det mennesket skal bli der ute? At I Norge satser de på å rehabilitere mennesker I stedet for å tråkke dem der lenger ned.
And this man that became a whole culinary chef. I don't think I even seen that in the last one.
For snill. Jeg synes dette en bra tiltak. Dette gir muligheter. Dette skaper og så minsker kriminalitet.
Arbeidsoppgavene synes jeg veldig innholdsrike og meningsfylte. Det å få lov til å legge opp en soningsplan for en innsatt. Få lov til å følge en innsatt fra A til Å.
Jeg jobbet I 14 år I et annet fengsel som snekrer paller. Hva skal du med det når du kommer ut fra fengselet? Å være en racer på å produsere paller? Eller kålkasser eller noe sånn idiotjobb? Jeg synes at det må være viktig at de har noe de kan bruke.
I think that's important for them to learn.
Jeg ønsker å gjøre noe som samfunnsnyttig. Og det å kunne jobbe med mennesker og menneskelig endring, At de skal kunne leve et normalt liv etterpå, som til gavn både for den innsatte og for samfunnet. Og samme også da med å forsøke å eksportere noen av de ideene som virker da i Norden til et annet land. For jeg har tro på at grunnelementene her vil også virke i andre land. Det det som på en måte jeg synes spennende. Hvis dette kan forandre livet til om så bare en innsatt i USA, så det på en måte verdt å ta den reisen. Altså.
That's good that he came down to do this, though.
Looking at this cell block is, to me, a little bit unusual, actually. We also have in Norway these kind of corridors, but we have probably a larger degree of privacy.
Actually, we're going to more cells that have open fronts. We're expanding the field of view so we can maintain the care, custody, and control of the individuals within. We do allow the inmates to put a blanket up when they're using the bathroom halfway, but we want to be able to see them.
Okay.
I just don't feel like that's right. You know, I think there's still I feel like privacy should be a necessity, you know, because I wouldn't want nobody passing around seeing me in the restroom.
Well, it's kind of inhumane.
Yeah,
you know, it's inhumane. Like, you asked me to, like, I'm using the toilet, but you walk by and you're staring at me. Like, it's very degrading.
Yeah.
You know,
That's messed up.
It does something to the soul of a person.
I come to work, I do my job, I know that I'm doing my job correctly. I don't know if I directly affect any inmate in a positive way on a daily basis. I just do my job like I'm supposed to. And my goal is to go home every day. So every day that I go home, that's the reward that I get. I get to see my kids again.
I think it's crazy that, you know, as a correctional officer in America, it's like you can't even build relationships or, you know, just even be friendly to them. It's like you always got to be stern, and I don't feel like that's right. You shouldn't, despite what people do, I don't feel like you should always be stern and just do your job. Because it takes a certain people to do certain jobs in this world, like, and it's like you really want to make an impact. Because people can hate you for it later.
Here I have some
I would rather people love me.
Where clothes go into. And like I said, utilizing every space. Just bought these bananas at commissary yesterday. So this is really the only place where I can put them where they won't squish and go bad on me. Then under the bed, you want to utilize the space under the bed. I got a bin here where I keep food that I purchased at commissary. Some tortillas, peanut butter, canned goods was not allowed anymore. They just banned these. So now we're allowed pouches. I just purchased these yesterday.
That's insanity.
Her er da klær av. Kjøleskap. Så har vi da jakker.
Nice and neat. Big difference.
Lite bad. Knøtt lite.
I think they showed a little bit of this one in the last one too. A full thing.
Thank you guys for your willingness to participate in this assignment. What we would like you to do is to think openly. In a way, draw up the ideal prison. It's still going to be a prison. It's still going to be a place where you're deprived of your freedom. So that's the frame. But what would it look like in a way? You can make some drawings, you can make some notes, but we'd like your thoughts. So
we could come up with any concept of prison that we can imagine.
Gotcha. All right.
It's gonna be interesting to see what they make.
Where it's like a campus. Yeah. You know, it's a jail, yes, a facility, but a campus.
Put some greenery around here. Remember, when
you don't really have to look at jail cells. You don't have to look at
bars.
You got rooms,
couch, bed, everything. You know.
Doors.
So we're gonna just take you piece by piece. First, we're gonna start with the security, right? There's no walls in this facility, no bars. It's more of a campus setting. We thought about having like ID cards where you go to the building and you have to check in. And right on your ID card is like a computer chip, and it logs you in at what time you're there. So you're being monitored everywhere you go. We spoke about having more access to secondary education, such as college, associates, bachelor's, master's degree programs, and if you choose so, a doctorate program. They'll become not only upstanding citizens, but productive members, tax-paying members, individuals that we're putting back into the pot.
This guy's smart.
It out.
He
You
got
pay
a whole
$1
plan.
today, you save 10 tomorrow.
Now, I know you only had an hour, so you didn't have a chance to think out everything in this. Did you think at all about what society, as a whole, how would this go over, do you think?
I think 80% of prisoners get released. So who do you want coming home to live next door to you? You want somebody who has took education programs or vocational programs and has bettered themselves, or somebody who hasn't learned anything and get released, and he's your neighbor.
Got a point. That's a good point right there. It's a good point.
Put up a wall. Okay. Move the shower into the room or the cell, but we take away the phone, then you have Halden prison.
Dang.
That's how it is. Maximum security prison in Norway.
And do you take international?
Dang. See, that's crazy that their ideal prison is basically in a whole other country. I think that's the wildest thing. Everything that they just planned and thought out, he said, just put the shower in the room, boom. We have this in Norway. That is that is crazy.
Security prison in Norway.
That's very shocking, I would say.
And
not
do you
crazy.
take international transfers?
I was at Halden Prison in March of 2012. I said at the time that if I was to pick 5 or 6 guys from Attica's honor block and told them to draw up the prison of your dreams, they would probably come up with some kind of a Halden model. Well, you nailed it.
Yeah, they did.
And at the time in 2012, I was quite skeptical about whether or not this is going to work or not. So now I said, I'd like to come back and see it in 5 years. It's been 4 years. Since I was there, they've had one incident which we would consider a serious assault on an inmate. Inmate in a woodworking shop hit another inmate with a thing of wood. So does it work? The results are what they are. When's the last time we had an assault on an inmate here? Tuesday. So it's just
crazy.
My point is that in that snapshot of a place, it does work. Whether we could replicate it here or not, I don't know. So, yep, right.
Man, I think you do a few at a time. Do a few at a time, it could work.
Extremely difficult. Finances are a huge part of it. Our political system is also extremely complex and difficult to navigate.
You go with the political system, they gonna just say, nope, we ain't doing that. That's how ruthless they
Jeg har
are.
truffet mange positive, endringsvillige mennesker. Men jeg har også truffet av på en måte gode mennesker som jobber i feil system. Altså, en god kriminalomsorg gir jo kjempegevinster for samfunnet på lang sikt. Og det undres meg over at amerikanerne da ikke på en måte tar det perspektivet innover seg, men er så, i hvert fall som system, såpass straffeorientert. Da. Det undres jeg over.
Man, he made a good point. I can't understand that either. Revenge. Not good. It's not good to seek out revenge. You know, what goes around is gonna come around back to you anyway. But I just think that's that's very interesting though. Interesting to see. Like you said, a lot of these prisoners, you know, they could have minor charges and have lots of years, you know. But I think it's just wild to me when I think about it that there's people in prison, like you said, they're in prison, but just in the wrong system. Because there's still some good people in there. Like, I told y'all this in the last video. There's people that are in prison wrongfully convicted or, you know, got things put on them from corrupt cops or stuff like that. Like, it's people in prison that are innocent. It's a high percentage. It's crazy the percentage of people that are innocent that are in prison. You know, don't get me wrong. Some people are in there for their reasons of what they've done, but there's a good percentage of people that are in there until found innocent. They're guilty until found innocent type of thing. So yeah, he had a good point, man. Yeah, it's not about revenge, but it just amazes me how their ideal prison basically in Norway. The dude said, y'all take international transfers. He'll probably go over there. He'll probably be a whole different man. He'll probably stay in Norway for that too. And I think so too. That's why I tell my boys, hey, focus on yourself. I want them to see the whole world. I want them to travel, especially once I get a taste and travel and know where I'm going, bring them along as they get older, because they might eventually say, you know what? I think I want to live in this country. I think I want to live here, live there. Why? A little bit more safer. I wouldn't even say a little bit safer, for the people. They care about your human dignity. They care about your life. So you never know. I feel like I knew a basketball player. He went to China. He was in the NBA for a year. He went to China and became the Michael Jordan of China. Stephen Marbury, he said, I found peace when I came here. Now, me personally, China a little crowded, but, he just went to a different country and said he found peace. So, but I enjoy this. Appreciate the recommendation. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Send down more recommendations. And y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.